welcome back to The Amateur Baker, and welcome to day 24 of Baker Day in February. From the title of the video, you can probably tell that this is going to be a Harry Potter themed video. Like the Valentine's Day one, I probably could have put a bit more research into it and found lots of little things that we can make. But to be completely honest, when I was looking for recipes to do with Harry Potter, it just seemed like everything was butterbeer flavoured, which, you know, appropriate. They drink butterbeer in the films, they provide it at the Warner Brothers studio tour. There was nothing else really that I could find that wasn't butterbeer or had some sort of like resemblance to Harry Potter, apart from if we were to like make a cake and decorate it the different colour of the houses, which, yes, is Harry Potter themed, but I just wanted to be have something that's a little bit more in depth. So I found a recipe that I quite liked the look of, and it's for butterbeer cookies, so we're going to be doing that. I have everything laid out next to me. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I've measured everything out correctly, because in the ingredients it's all just 1C or 2 3/4 C. So I'm assuming that's cups. I've measured everything out in cups and I've got it all next to me. And it also doesn't specify what flour to use or what sugar. It says 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. So I've used caster sugar and I've used plain flour because typically cookies go for plain flour. The first step is to preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is 190 degrees Celsius. Next to me, a baking tray that has parchment paper on it, ready to go. Combine the butter and both of the sugars. In this bowl here, I have 1 packet of butterscotch pudding mixture, a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda. So it says to add this to the wet mixture and then slowly add the flour. Says with a wooden spoon, add chocolate chips and mix in well. So the recipe actually calls for 1 cup of butterscotch chips and 1 cup of white chocolate chips. I couldn't find butterscotch ones, but I do have white chocolate chips, so we're just going to pop those in. So it actually says cover and place in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes to chill, and then bake on a greased baking sheet 7 to 9 minutes or until light golden brown on top. So what I'm going to do is actually make up the cookies now and put them on my baking sheet, and then I'm going to pop this in the fridge and then I'm going to put it in the oven because I think that'll be easier rather than putting the bowl in and then trying to make the cookies after. I'm going to play it safe. I've managed to get 8 on here. So I'm going to pop this in the fridge and then I'm going to do the rest of the cookie dough onto another baking sheet and chill those and put those in the oven when they're ready. So I will probably check back in once they have all been cooked and possibly when they're cooled. I have taken the butterbeer cookies out of the oven and they have cooled now. I literally have a tower of cookies in front of me. Now I do really want to try one of these. They don't really smell like butterscotch or like butterbeer, but I think I just didn't put enough of the pudding mixture in. So I'm actually going to try this tiny little one, which was kind of like the scraps of the mixture left over. I managed to get 20 full-sized cookies out of it and then 1 tiny one. But we are going to try this one and see how it is. They just taste like normal cookies. I'm not complaining because they taste delicious, but they don't taste like butterbeer or butterscotch. I don't think they taste how they're intended to taste. They still taste amazing. That is actually a really nice recipe to follow, and it is quite simple, which is good for a cookie recipe. We remember the Valentine's Day video, which we're not going to talk about. I think if we were to put more butterscotch pudding mix in it, it would then be closer to the Butterbeer taste. The recipe actually says 1 box and then it says 5.1 ounces, which, okay, so I've just converted it, and 5.1 ounces is 144 grams, and the packet that we used was 47 grams. So that'll be why it doesn't taste like butterscotch or butterbeer. But either way, I still think these taste amazing, so I would say that this is a win. You win some, you lose some. So on that note, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe so that you do not miss any other videos I've got planned for the rest of February. And check out the playlist that will be linked in the description in case there are any that you have missed or you wanted to catch up on any. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.